All right, welcome back. We've got the PLO finals resuming with GUCCINIKE and Yodogoki back in the mix. And I believe there might be some no limit hold'em action starting very soon as well. I'm gonna check if any of our guests wants to hop back on. Let me check the status of. Okay, I don't think. Okay, so Llama isn't up yet. Those wake up. Might want to play pretty quickly. Okay, we get the scoreboard up to make sure we can track this easily. They have at least the show table, just like before on the left sides. That'd be cool. And then here is the score. 23 points up for Yodogoki after 179 hands currently. And I do believe they're aiming to play about 400 hands a day, but now it's a little bit different because there was a break in between. I'll replay, like there was a hand, a couple hands ago on the left-hand side. I'll replay that. I think I might have to replay it. They're playing a big one right now, in fact. That's the show table. And top pair. Vinny coming back, maybe. Actually, I'm guessing he probably wants to spend some time outside, but if he wants to be back, he can. I did leave a message about this. Sending a couple messages to PLO guys, see if they want to join. Would be cool to get some of these guys to talk to us. Has someone shown down a royal flush yet? I don't recall seeing one. Probably take a while to show a royal flush. How many hands, like, is it supposed to show up in, like, on average? How come is a royal flush? 650k to 1. It's not very common. These guys are playing incredibly fast, by the way. $29 points now for Yodogoki. Yeah, on the right hand side, you just keep winning pots. It's not like one big pot, it's a lot of like very small pots in a row. No Limit Hold'em is 650k to 1. PLO is like 30, 40k to 1. Really? Interesting. Yeah, since you get the 4 cards, does the fact, like, whether it's heads up or ring, does that matter? Actually, I didn't know that. Even the 750k to, I mean, it's kind of like a... It's not a stat that will help you exactly achieve anything, right? But it is a poker stat, so to speak. We get a call on the left-hand side. Oh, wait, was it a fold? No, yeah, we would have seen the hand he folded, sorry. Let's see. Ace, king, 4-3, double. King 3 on the flop, 2 pairs for Gucci. After 3-betting, he checks. On the turn, he checks again. And river, he fires 2/3 and gets a fall through. Actually, that was like 70%. All right. Yo.
Hello.
What's up?
Hold on, I got the echo. I got the stream on right now. Okay.
Are you using speakers?
No. I had my headphones, but I had I opened the stream with the sound on.
Okay.
So
the tables
actually like
reappeared.
nice. You were on a little bit of a delay, or I think you're ahead of me by like 2 seconds. So
Yeah, it shouldn't be too long. But what did you do during this break?
I'm getting ready for Europe. So started a little bit of laundry, and then had to fire up some Warcraft 3 a little bit.
Oh snap!
I was getting destroyed.
You probably have to pack for different weathers too, because like here, for example, in the morning it's like kind of chilly, but then in the afternoon it gets like decently warm, especially in the sun. So you have to pack for both.
Yeah, and then we're going to we're gonna be in the mountains in Switzerland, so I assume it's pretty cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
You're good.
going. I found out where I'm going in France. Strasbourg. My
Strasbourg.
wife told me. I was like that. There's no way that's France. That's got to be in Germany.
Well,
But
actually, yeah, it's at the frontier.
yeah, must have gotten taken over during World War II.
Oh, for sure. I
Rest
mean,
in peace.
most of the place did.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it's known. Like they have a lot of like similar or even German cuisine there as well.
Okay. Yeah, I like German food. I'm ethnically part German.
Do you know what choucroute is? It's like
Mm,
French
how do you?
for dressed sauerkraut.
Oh, I didn't know French have their own sauerkraut. No.
Dude, it's in Strasbourg. I think they have this. I'm pretty sure it's very sick actually.
Okay. I do like me some sauerkraut. I'm big into the fermented foods.
Bro, this is good. My mom makes the best one. I love
Oh, really?
this. Yeah, I love this.
How do you pronounce it again?
Choucroute
Choucroute?
and Strasbourg.
I'm
Probably you
not gonna
can.
try.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to pull either of those ones off.
You know, I took French for 6 years. Still can't speak it. Terrible.
Yeah, to speak a language, you need to really want to speak it, basically.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta be like forced to live in the country or something.
I mean, like you need to be like motivated. Like in
Yeah, yeah.
school, you don't really want to do it. Like you cannot do it to get by.
Yeah.
Elio D'Agostini says, literally just bought some and kimchi. Oh, you bought some sauerkraut. Where are you based, Elio? So we still do have the one show table, by the way, on the left-hand side.
Yep.
And then I think the Hold'em finals may start in a bit as well. Lama isn't up yet, apparently. Elio says Toronto. Toronto's a sick city. You ever been?
Toronto's. Yeah, I grew up in Buffalo, so I'm like an hour and a half from Toronto. I've been there a couple times.
I really like Toronto. They have like a lot of good food places there. I went to the Niagara Falls actually when I was there too.
Yeah, I lived like 20 minutes from Niagara Falls. They had a pretty nice casino there, Falls View. I think it changed though. There's like a different place.
They have poker?
I haven't been there. Yeah, they had really good poker. They used to get like I think it was WPT used to go there.
That's pretty cool.
And yeah, it was pretty nice. The Canadian side at least. The
Yeah.
American side of Niagara Falls is absolute dump.
Why?
It's just like literally like one of the most ghetto high crime areas in the country.
Really?
Yeah, it's really dangerous. Shout out to Niagara Falls, US side.
Like, is it like Mayor of Kingstown? Do you know that show?
No, I've never heard of it.
Mayor of Kingstown is like a show with Jeremy Renner, and basically, it's not like a real city, but I think there's like the equivalent, maybe like in New Jersey or something, and it's like an area where there's like the most prisons kind of like together.
Yeah,
So like the whole basically area in cities, they revolve around those prisons, and there's kind of like gangs and criminals all around, whether
yeah,
in or out.
yeah. It's just a really depressed area. They like dumped a lot of what was it? Not uranium, but like dangerous waste in Niagara Falls on the American side. So I forgot what they call it.
In
There's
the falls.
like a not in the falls, but like the area is like they have a city in the U.S. side is called Niagara Falls. It's a city.
Yeah.
So I think it's called like Love Canal or something. But basically, it was a big controversy in like the 60s and 70s. But you know that type of stuff, it doesn't go away. You know, it's there for like thousands of years.
Yeah. And Cole Starry Night asked, is there a time schedule for the Hold'em finals? No, the players really kind of like schedule whenever they want to play. Usually they play around now or a little bit later, which it seems today might be the case again. Pacifist seems to think that they're going to play like in a bit, maybe in like an hour or so. It's much more spontaneous than anything, to not put too much time constraint on the players who have like, their own busy schedule and might play in different games.
Can we see the hand that just took place on the? Well, actually, this is a big hand, but there was
After this,
a
yeah.
hand on the right where Yodogoki bet kings on the river.
Yeah, I'll check it after this one. All right, let me see.
Gucci has a boat.
3-player. Loading now. So we got kings, 7 and 3 with 2 hearts. For Yodogoki on the button, single raise spot, ace high flop. He's gonna check around turn 8. Check again. And he bets the river. Or half pots. Gets a call.
Yeah, I feel like these are the type of spots I mean, it is tempting to go for value here. If you get raised, you're kind of, I guess, he approaches it where he'll just bet fold this exact combo. I don't know,
Yeah.
but yeah, nice value bet there on the double paired board.
Is Venny coming back as Cesar? I don't know, but I would guess probably not. Like he was on for a while already. I don't think we can expect Venny to be on like for super long hours. Like it's already really sick. He takes the time to join us for like what was it, an hour and a half or something earlier.
Yeah, that was great. He had great. Will you message him?
I already did, in fact. We have a group. I wrote that these guys are playing, but I think he mentioned he was going to go enjoy some time outside. And actually, I don't know. Did you hear it? Like when I called him initially, he was watching a video about cooking. So I heard the echo in the background. Like he said, like I forgot what he said. Like he was like a video about like prime rib or some food.
Oh,
it was
nice.
funny. Like he just answers the call and he's watching some cooking video.
Yeah, I like cooking. I'm like, yeah, I love cooking. It's nice though to kind of like, I've been doing a lot of like food prep stuff. We bought a I don't know what you call it, a dehydrator. So I've been making like beef jerky. I'm disappointed because I was gonna bring some to Europe, like because it's like very convenient, you could take it with you, but apparently you can't take beef overseas to Europe.
Well, you could buy some at the airport, right? Like the one
Yeah,
that they
but I
sell.
mean, first of all, the jerky I make is like way better, and then two, it's like really expensive, or it's like not. Yeah, it's expensive and it's not as good quality.
Yeah.
I just enjoy making it at home.
Actually, I got a story about this. Like, my dad came to visit in Vegas once, and he really liked this stuff, like beef jerky. Like, we don't really have it in France. So one time
Yeah.
I went later and I was like, "What do you want me to bring you back?" He's like, "Oh, beef jerky." And then I completely forgot. And like towards the end of my trip, I didn't go to like Walmart or anything. So I go to the airport, and I'm in one of the stores where they sell like all the magazines and like the like random things, and then I see jerky. I'm like, oh my god! So then I was like, all right, I'll buy a bunch for him. So I probably paid like X5 the price that you would pay like in the normal place. That was like the most expensive jerky I've ever bought.
And it's also they add like sugar to. I like the jerky to be savory. I don't like sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's like Jack Links or something like that. One of the main brands.
Yeah, they have all different ones. I mean, they have like spicy. They have ones that are like just savory, but most of the jerky that you buy in stores, I'm not a huge fan of.
All right, let's see how many hands.
It's really easy to make jerky at home. You just buy like the meat and then dehydrate. You have a dehydrator and then season it, and then you have like it's very convenient
Yeah.
to get your protein.
Yeah, I'm not that into it personally, so that would be overkill for me. I do like to make some things like occasionally, but I'm not a very good cook, so my cooking is more like a quick assembling of a few things, usually, when I do anything. Yodogoki kind of cooking. I mean, it's early in the match, but 32
Yeah.
points.
You saw Gucci kind of go for it in a couple spots and it didn't work out. So
Yeah. These guys have been super cool, by the way. Like even now, like the tables came back, so they were gonna play, and then they like make sure that they message me every time.
Yeah,
Big shout out to
that
those
is nice.
two. They're pretty cool.
They delayed when they found out you got injured too.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think they would. Actually, I was ready. Like, it didn't take too long because initially I went to the ER and it was super busy. I was like, oh my God, like I could be here for hours. And then it wasn't that long after that. I think as soon as I got out, I told him I can be ready in like an hour. I'll be home. They're like, no, we'll just wait until tomorrow.
All right, Yodogoki, double paired board on the right. This time he does get check raised. There's a flush draw on the flop, or a flush monotone board on the flop, and he gets check raised. This time Gucci raises, and last time he got called with a thin value bet. So I wonder if he was how thin he was going here. Maybe just had a flush. I don't know. He checks back.
Do you think like trips alone would warrant a call here, or?
It'd be tempting if you have a diamond, because I think the way the hand played out, Gucci can still raise diamonds, especially on these double paired boards. The value
Yeah.
of flushes go up quite a bit. So having a diamond in Yodogoki's hand would be nice, especially if he has like queen with a diamond.
Yeah. Darcy asked, is the
High
point
diamond.
purely of money won? No, it works in EV, not actual earnings. They're playing pretty fast, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so.
I
I'm
never
actually
see like
kind of
long
surprised.
tank. Do you play fast yourself or not?
I try to take my time, especially because I'm relatively new to Heads Up. So there's a lot more to think about. I think when you're at these guys' level, there's certain things that are pretty standard for them that they don't have to think through, that somebody like me, more of a beginner, would take their time on. Like what does my range look like here? What's like my betting frequency? Where for them they have things that they want to think about, but it's much deeper. So yeah, like the decisions that are automatic for them, they don't have to think as much. But for me, I have to take my time on pretty much everything. So I play relatively slow, I would say. Which I think can, if you play somebody that likes to play fast, it might actually like tilt them, which I don't mean to do.
Yeah.
But a lot of these guys, they love playing fast, and when you play slow, it can annoy them.
I can see
Especially if
that.
you're only playing like, for example, like one table. Yeah, that really bothers some people.
Yeah, I have a habit of playing like too quick, and sometimes I have a hard time slowing down.
Yeah, I tend to think that when you play like better players, you have to be really careful with giving away timing tells.
Yeah.
So I tend to just try to take my time on every decision, because there's going to be spots where you really do need to use all the time. And yeah, if you get into the habit of playing too quickly, then when you do take your time, it might reveal some things about your hand.
Darcy Fox says, if I won on EV and was down money, I'd be fuming. That actually happened to Paint in Hold'em. In the group stage, he was supposed to have won 30 points, so 3 binds, but he finished 3.5 binds under EV, so he actually lost 5k in the groups. Advanced, and then he lost to Krasifisk by 77 points. So if he's on EV, then that means he's now in the third place match with minus 80k. And if he wins third place, then I guess he will win some money from that. But let's say he wins third place match by a few $1,000s, then he will get 30k as a prize. So he'd still be down to 50k while finishing third. That's crazy. Whereas like Jungle Man absolutely smashed in his group. in EV, before the additional points that you get from winning the group, he won 21 binds. But then he lost 4 in EV in the semifinals to C Lama.
Still a good result though. Plus, what, like 160k basically, if his EV was equal to how much he won in semis.
Yeah, that's better than Paints, who's minus 80k, although he's at the same match.
Yeah, that's insane.
Good old variance.
Yodogoki with the. Do you want to pull up that hand on the left?
Yeah.
That you just played.
They're from like 3 hands ago, right?
Big. No, it's just this hand or this past hand. The one right
On the
before
left.
pocket. Yeah, on the left.
Okay.
They're playing a big hand, or not a big, but relatively big on the right as well.
Elio says Prodigy down EV and lost first round, but up 100k. Pretty sick.
Okay, 3 diamonds. Yeah, pretty standard, but nice having 3 hearts there.
All the hard.
Yeah, mostly just because you're blocking a lot of the continues that Gucci will have. Obviously, the 2 9s is great for blocking the straights as well.
Didn't mind at all, says Elio. I wonder if you ask Prodigy, would he rather win these events and lose money or drop out in the group and like win 100k? What do you think he would pick?
Man, I don't know how much he values like these championships. I feel like he probably has a little bit of an affinity towards them because he's won already.
Yeah.
So, but I would guess, I don't know, 100k is pretty sweet. I don't think I would put enough value on winning this to say that I would give up 100k just to say I was the winner. Because it's such a small sample, it's not like you could say you're the best heads-up player even if you win this. I mean,
Yeah.
it's nice. You definitely have some bragging rights, but it's still a relatively small sample.
Fantastic. He said he was good with the money. I personally feel like he'd like the win, though. Yeah. Yeah, we did talk a little bit about it. Yo, speaking of the devil, what's up? Crickets.
Hello.
How you
Hey.
doing?
Yeah. Here to watch some PLO.
Oh yeah.
Somebody brought up the EV in the chat, and I was talking about how Paint, he won 3 binds in the group in EV, but then he lost 5k, right? So he was 3.5 binds on the EV, and then he lost, 77k or something in EV in the semifinals. So now essentially he's playing the 3rd place match with potentially 80k down. And if he wins, he gets 30k. So we're just talking about EV and like, actual earnings. And if like do you think some players, if they could pick between losing in groups, winning 100k, or winning the whole thing and maybe losing like 1k, what would they pick?
It'd be really hard to win the whole thing and lose 1k. I don't know. I mean, I did think to myself that it was more important that I beat Clicker than win money at one point.
Okay, so what would be better, beating Clicker and losing 1k, or winning 100k off of somebody else?
No. It's like thin margins. If I beat him by like 5 buy-ins in EV, but like lost a couple grand, I'd be like fine. You know.
Yeah.
That's like, I don't. Yeah. I think also because the thing is, I'm like jaded at this point by people pointing towards sample size. Like even if you win your match, everyone's just gonna go, "Oh, 2K hand sample." So like, you know what? I'll take the money. Like like I'm so used to that bullshit at this point. It's like, how many 40K hand samples have you got to put together before people think that you've got a real sample? But I don't. I'm not. I didn't come on here to be salty. I promise.
Did you catch any of the?
Do we have show tables by any chance?
Yeah. So left hand side is show.
This is actually an interesting hand too.
It finally happened.
Campaigning paid off.
You did it. You did it.
I did it. Oh my god.
There was a hand.
Right now, there's a pretty interesting hand.
Oh, okay. We can follow this.
3-bet, Yodogoki, raise flop, like 2.5x. And then Gucci leads turn.
Boom. 16 outs, 40%. PLO in a nutshell. 0% on the first one for Gucci. And loses the second one as well. Yodo with a scoop. That's a small EV pickup right there.
Yeah.
31 points. What you been up to, Owen?
I was actually recording some hand reviews with Gazzy of the semi-finals. Was getting those out and ready to go. And then I was coaching some of my minions how to punt off, playing some heads up themselves. So had a busy day. Now just going to enjoy the 4-card madness where I'm not expected to know anything. It's great.
I saw, I think it was on social media, Gazzy made a post where he said, like, 4-bet bluff is an incorrect term. It's a 4-bet merge. Did you see that by any chance?
Wait, who said that?
Gazzy B, I think.
I don't know. I mean, I guess because you're pre-flop. It's a little bit like, yeah.
He's saying like the hands that you're 4-betting, they are not a bluff. They are like a mergey hands that have potential.
Yeah, I mean, you often do get like, often when you, like the 4-bet bluffing part of the range is getting like some better hands to fold, some worse hands to call. Because like, you know, hands like 6-5 suited are doing really well against aces, and like ace jack off isn't, right? So you can 4-bet something like king jack suited to get ace jack off to fold and like 6-5 suited to call.
Yeah.
So I see where he's coming from. Yeah, at the same time, it's like it is a bit, you know, I don't feel like that's kind of how you want to pitch it to people when you're teaching them how to 4-bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
there's like a quote in PLO about that. I forgot what they say, but it's basically like there's no bluffs in PLO until you get to the river. Basically, because you're basically just like pushing equity a lot of times, and some of it's like mergy, and then sometimes you're polar. But in general, it's like, yeah, it's never like a true. It's not like no limit where sometimes you just have like complete error.
Yeah.
Although I don't know enough about no limit, so speaking outside.
No, I'd agree. It's one of the reasons why I think you can learn quite a bit by playing the other game, whichever one is your game. You know, like I played a bit of PLO like for funsies, and then was like kind of enjoying it. So I like was messing around, doing my part for the poker economy. But I do think it teaches you. It teaches you kind of about your game when you like play the other one. Like in PLO, I kind of got used to. You get used to thinking about hands like equity numbers, I guess, more than like like more than like this sort of bluff value dichotomy, and then it made like a lot of the plays which happen at short SPRs in No Limit made a lot more sense once I bear that in mind.
Actually, Yoan, if you want to pull up that hand that Gucci and Yodogoki played, it was the one where Gucci led turn after check calling he bet flop and then Yodogoki raised small when they got it all in when he had the 60-40.
It's not this one that I'm pulling up, is it?
Yeah. It's this one. Yeah, so this was like interesting because it's like Gucci bets flop, gets raised, and then he continues. And then turn is like favorable because it's like another high picture card. It's going to be more favorable for his continuing range or his range in general when he check calls. And then he's just like pushing so much equity with this hand that he just like piles it.
I did a session on exactly this in No Limit like 2 days ago. I was covering this exact spot, but like not the same board, but it's the exact it's the same idea where you get a card which is like it's sort of board changing, but it also adds so much equity to the board and how that changes how you want to play. So yeah, these are really interesting, and this was the kind of stuff which I sort of like, like playing PLO sort of helped me realize that like you can have a very nice hand on the flop, and then you sort of see this queen of spades, and then suddenly he blasts. It's pretty cool.
There's like same concept applies when you, let's say it went like check on the flop, and then or it goes he check calls flop, and then turn is more favorable. There's like ace obviously is more favorable, and then he's able to like lead obviously like certain turn cards. So it's kind of cool how these guys always find it, and then at lower levels you never see this because people are like, oh, I always have to play in game flow. Like I called his raise on the flop, and so even if the card is like super favorable for your range, like you just see people pure check this on turn, which is obviously a big mistake.
Yeah, and I think also at lower levels, right, people are going to raise you in position with a lot more equity. Yeah. So then it's an even bigger mistake to just check over and let them realize it. Whereas like at this kind of level, I don't know exact combos, but like he's going to have some like 7x with a pocket pair or something raising the flop. They're going to have some of these spewier raises. I mean, I think I could be chatting out my ass here, but I've seen them do it.
No, he will. Yeah.
Yeah.
So lighter raises that just like generate a lot of folds on turn for sure.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like if you're up against that sort of hand, you don't mind letting them realize because there's a decent chance. Like they're not getting there that often, and they might try and rep in some spot, or like you might even cooler them if you have like dry kings, right? And they have like I don't know 7-6-6. But yeah, I think. I guess the guys at the lower stakes, if they raise, they probably just have like I don't know, some massive combo draw, and then letting them see rivers for free is probably a big error, I'd guess.
What's up, Krassi?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, got someone to keep me in line before I start spouting nonsense.
Are you commentating PLO plays?
I'm taking a guess at what they're doing. I told Yoan I'd come on. He said we didn't have any PLO players on the stream, so take that how you will.
Well, I play a bit of PLO, but I'm not very good. So
is the Sleeping Beauty not awake yet, Krassi?
Yeah, it seems like he gave me a time and then he just doesn't wake up. Who has his cell phone? I'm gonna call him.
I don't. That's odd. Yeah, especially didn't he have a totally different sleeping schedule like not long ago?
I don't think he has a schedule.
He got affected by jungle. You know how sometimes like you deal with some people And then like you end up picking some of their habits. He picked up the habit of jungle to to be a bit
I don't
more
know, I
random.
feel like jungle's a little bit more structured.
Yeah. You guys gonna do one show table out of 2 tables, Cressy, or 2 show tables?
That's up to him actually. I
You-
like 2 show tables, but and in the past when we've played only show tables when they were available on
Oh,
the
wow.
older client.
That's
But
sick.
he hasn't decided yet.
Yeah, that would be cool. Weren't you using the Prodigy tables when you did that?
Yeah, Prodigy tables, yeah.
That's the spots. Is the word on the street. What did you think of yesterday's session?
Yeah, it was cool. I didn't run as hard as he thinks I did, but yeah, I didn't run harder.
You say
And
you
then
do.
I
You
realized
do or you
afterwards
don't?
that he what?
Did you say you do or you don't run as hot as you said you did?
I don't run as hard as he thinks I do.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, obviously I think so. I just realized last night. Oh wow, I check with the Jack 10-7. Interesting. Yeah, I realized he went on a 1 hour long rant, after our game about hands and saying how unlucky he was and how he should not be a bitch or whatever he was saying. So I went and watched that. That was funny.
Oh, you listened to the whole thing?
Yeah, well, only the part after because
Yeah.
I was active in the part before, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that's what I meant the last hour.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like it's hard to gauge sometimes. Everybody has their own bias as well, right? Like he might think he's running worse than he is, and you might think you're not running as good as you maybe are. Like it's being purely objective and seeing it for what it is. Isn't that really difficult, or you feel like with your experience you're able to kind of tell like somewhat accurately?
Well, we can both agree that I should not have 25 big blind per 100 win rate versus him. But yeah, I think my win rate is still pretty large versus him,
Well, start.
but not 25.
Yeah. But like if you look at the big hands, like the all-ins pre-flop, like those definitely were better your way, but it doesn't always paint the big picture, right? Like essentially, if you have like 2 medium-sized spots in which you get really unlucky and you get like one all-in pre where you're 80-20, then they can counteract one another.
Yeah, and actually I've been getting most of the pre-flop coolers against me the whole challenge. I just got them my side for against him.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean it's part of the game. We play different pre-flop ranges, so people don't really like that I 5-bet pocket aces, but it yields different results than if you don't. So yeah, if we reversed our cards, the results would not necessarily be the same either.
Roger, did you catch any of the yesterday's match?
No, I didn't. It was sorry. I don't know. I wasn't following along. I saw you up like 5 buy-ins though. Nice start.
Yeah, good start.
Let's see this
Pretty
hand.
good start. Yeah, there were a few interesting hands that happened.
3-bet with the
PLO.
kings. Tops a flush draw against trips. Turn is check. And wait, Gucci call river with just trips?
Yeah.
Is that because, like, let's say an ace, like, first of all, he has no club himself, but an ace of clubs or a king of clubs without another club would take this line?
I mean, yeah, I think he could bluff just like an overpair with one club.
Yeah.
It's a cheap price as well. Yeah. Interesting turn.
I don't even know like how you're supposed to size there. That definitely seems reasonable though.
Yeah.
It
Might
feels
no
to me
limit
like a
break,
flush
just wanted
could
to
probably
over.
size a bit bigger, but maybe he's afraid Sanita traps. Sorry, GUCCINIKE traps too many full houses on the turn, or hits too many of those on the river. Either way, but yeah, feels like a good flush could at least
Yeah.
half pot bet or 670 bid. Yeah. But it's hard to get played by worse as well. So yeah. I don't know.
30% bets. It seems like in PLO, is there less small sizings? Because in Hold'em, it does seem like there's a whole bunch of blocks on the river. But in PLO, like every time I ask, I feel like I'm the dumb guy, you know, asking a stupid question. They're like, no, like, well, you have to bet big, you know, because it's obvious. So, you know, not to me. So is there less small betting in PLO?
Is there less small betting?
On river specifically.
I'm on the rivers. I don't, maybe a little bit less, but I don't think it's very significant.
Okay.
You're gonna see a lot of block bets out of position, and not very many in position. So yeah, pretty similar to no limit, I think. Hold them.
Do you expect that if Lama wakes up, he's just gonna play you right away, or?
No, he's a princess. He's gonna take his time, take a shower, eat fancy breakfast.
That one I doubt.
I'm so tired about this part of the event. I just want to play, and then he wants 30 minutes breaks after 1 hour of play. It's just bullshit. I just want to fucking play that.
No, but he played like he didn't take a break
Yeah,
last
he
time.
only played because he was tilted and he was losing. You'll see that from a lot of regs. They tell you they have like 1 hour, and then they're stuck a bunch, and then 2 hours go by, 3 hours go by, and they're still there.
So you know the
sure
strategy.
Saw the same.
You know the strategy. Don't go down.
Few large plots going on.
What's your ideal session length then? If you could, if you would want to play as much as you do.
I can play up to 3 hours pretty well, in my opinion. But any longer than that, I just all in flip.
49.88% is behind.
Pushing equity.
Yeah.
73.
That's fair.
Yes.
Chop it up.
Chop it up, boys.
Wait, that's a bit of a loose 4-bet, I think.
Let me see.
Yeah, I think it is.
Chris, you saw this hand?
I just saw them run it twice.
So kings, jack 10 with 2 diamonds. It was a little too fast. Let's see the exact sizings. Yeah, 121 big blinds deep.
All right, I got confirmed from someone I know who knows it. It's too wide. Is he already chasing the losses? Because he's down 37 points. Oh,
but it's only 300 hands in.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit of a loose play.
So 4 bets.
I know why he does it.
And then 10-8-4. Yodogoki, why is he leading?
Well, you're allowed to lead in 4-bet pots.
Oh, this big?
Oh, yeah. That's totally fine, because...
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just standard. I mean, I don't know if the hand is fine. I think it is. But there will be folds from imposition for sure.
Seems close to me, but
If you're in this spot with his hand, how does it work exactly? Like, are you already deciding if you're running it from here? Is there more
yeah, when
incentive
he
to just
pots,
call?
he's never folding.
Oh.
He's pot committed.
But then should you just jam, or like what happens?
Oh, for
Yeah.
Gucci?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
yeah. He's got a pair
Can
and
you,
a king
can you call fold some turns?
for Gucci.
I think there will be too many tough. I mean, I think probably yeah. I don't know, but I think standard is
Like,
just too many.
you continue on the majority, but you fold on like the straight completing heart.
I mean, you're probably folding too much if you're doing that because
Yeah.
Like, if you
might
think
just have pair of
Aren't you
eights,
just-
jack,
'Cause
queen, jack, or something. You just can't risk being pushed out of your equity. I think you just
Yeah. With the king of hearts.
imagine
that's more of a concept in PLO. You have to hold on to your equity as much as possible.
Okay, but like you need 20% equity to continue, right? You if you think you have more, like, do you like? So say you get it in now, and then we said the turn is a straight completing heart. Do you have more than 20% equity on average? It's like assuming they just jam range on that turn. I don't think you do. Like, I don't know. Am I insane?
I think it's close with the king of hearts though, because he's going to be leading all of his like 5, 6, 7, and then some 2 pair plus 1 heart. I don't know.
Yeah, he'll have plenty of like pair of eights with like queen, jack, 9 or whatever, and then
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying the straight
With
completing
1
one.
heart.
Like if you, on the 9 of hearts, 7 of hearts, surely you can fold.
But what if he donked ace, king, queen, 10?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
if you're Gucci here, and like let's say you have like what are the strongest hands that you can have, like pocket tens with the jack 9 of hearts or like the nut flush draw? Do you have more incentive to just call to lock up the EV because then you're gonna all in on the turn, or would you want to rip it now?
I think when he's committed, you just put it in.
Yeah, but the
You're
EV,
guaranteed to.
do you factor in the EV that you can gain if you get it in like later on?
Well, it should be the same, right? You're just increasing variance if you call.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're behind
Yeah.
by 3.5 buy-ins.
Yeah, I mean, it can backfire equally as often as it won't.
Yeah, because then if you
when
get a
you're behind,
bad
you want
card.
it to swing. Like when you're behind, you want it to swing. Like if on average by calling it swings by a small number, and it swings by a big number, and by putting it in, it swings by, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like when you call,
Yeah.
on average, someone's going to go up or down by like 7 points. Whereas like when you run it, like maybe someone goes up or down by like 2 or 3.
Yeah, maybe that type of stuff happens more towards the end of the hands, but that's too early,
Yeah.
I think.
Plus, especially if Gucci thinks he has an advantage, he would probably want to reduce that, right? Because he.
Oh my god, we're getting well. I say we're getting roasted. I'm getting roasted. No one wants to be talking about PLO.
So yeah,
I'm just curious. It's not that I think. Like obviously like when Cressy tells me I'm wrong, I trust that he's wrong. Like I trust that he's right. But like I'm just like I don't know. I just want the answers.
So Trader Hanzo said, please get Vinny on again. You guys suck at PLO. So Vinny was actually on earlier today, and he was telling us about his chat and people that chat like you. And he did mention that he was asking you guys to disclose what stakes you're playing. So let's hear it, Trader Hanzo. What are you playing? And be careful, because if you say a high number, some people in this call or close to this call may offer to seat you immediately. So let's hear it, buddy.
Oh my god.
What are we playing?
Yeah, please be kind with our friend Prodigy. He's a beginner at PLO. He's coming in for funds.
Yeah, surely these I mean, surely it's helpful to have someone who's bad at PLO on the stream. We cannot, but like it is just interesting to me. Like we're obviously calling off 40 plus turns, but I was wondering if there's like 1 or 2 where we can call fold and that's enough. Because you get that you get that in some spots in No Limit where someone like pots commits himself with a check raise.
The concept is 100% valid for what it's worth. But yeah, I think it doesn't have a big enough effect on that situation for not to run it on the
PLO equity too close, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, in No Limit, you get some spots where you have like you defend MDF specifically on like the completing turns, and then you fold like and then you call entire range on the bricks.
I get a comment on YouTube saying, Cressy, you did that versus Linus in the beginning of the challenge, only played after 1 hour, but that's because I got close enough towards the end of the hands, and I wanted to see the ICM situation when we both got closer to the end of our hands with Vasca. Because
All right, Trader
I didn't know
Hanzo.
if I would have to fold to victory or not, basically.
Trader Hanzo says he plays PLO 200s. Chris, do you want to take him?
I'll take him.
And then
Scotty,
I'm
low
not
for
gonna
me
lie.
even. I haven't played Heads Up 200, but
I'm not gonna lie, if a guy's playing PL 200, I'll fucking take him. Like,
I like your chances, Prodigy.
And Scotty,
the instincts will kick in. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about how to play this game.
that would be funny if you dust like 10 vines though.
It's a good chance.
Dude, I'll play this. Yeah, come on, let's get some crossbooks on this. I'll play PLO versus Mistakes Grinder.
And
We'll have a chance.
Scotty
When they do
Butty said,
the challenge next month.
Scotty Butty said, you don't even play PLO and not micros. What are you saying? Yeah, I'm not the little fuckboy talking shit in the chat though. You are. So maybe if you want to open your mouth, tell us what stakes you're playing and we'll find you an opponent, yeah?
Good. Oh my god, we're getting feisty in chat today.
Oh, man. I don't know, this guy is always talking trash. Like, say what you're playing, I'll find you an opponent. Don't worry, he's going to put you in your place.
Fuck around and find out.
I've played my share of high stakes PLO, by the way. I'm not totally incompetent either. There's at least someone who knows, and I think the Pounder as well plays quite a bit of PLO.
Yeah, not as much Heads Up. I was telling him I'm pretty new to Heads Up. Yeah, I've played a lot of played with a lot of the guys in the challenge though in Ring.
Oh, that's a thin value bet from Pocket Aces there. Oh, I think I'm a bit ahead of the stream. Sorry.
It's okay. Well, they will hear you. You know.
Yeah,
wow,
Yodo's
one pair.
gone pretty thin in some spots.
It worked out. Nice play.
Maybe we played. Okay, Scotty is too scared to say what he plays, so I think we're just gonna leave him be in his scared little corner.
Yawn out for blood.
This guy is like, he's in the chat every day talking trash. He doesn't even have the nuts to tell us what he's playing. Like, fuck off. Chris, what did you think of this spot on the river here?
I mean, the fact that he goes for value and gets called here is insane to me, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
first I'm like shaking in my boots to even value bet or like even call a bet on the river, let alone like value bet myself and then get looked up by worse.
Maybe
I
his
guess that's
logic
kind
was that his hand has quite a bit of pot share, but it does so bad at check calling.
Yeah,
But-
yeah.
That he just tried to find a way to
Lose min.
yeah, I don't know, something like that. Because yeah, it's like when it goes check check, you just always win there, but can't. Yeah. It's a really bad check call, kind of.
Isn't that usually the exact kind of hand class which blocks? Yeah.
Yeah, usually, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm worried. I'm worried to speak up now. I'm gonna get more chat pro, right?
Hey, shut up, dude.
Happy Sally said, I'll play some 2K with Prodigy if we can side bet a kiss on the cheek.
Whoa.
Concerned.
I'm glad they finally had a show table. It took a while, but they're there. Actually, I don't know if you know this, Owen, by the way, the tables were vanishing earlier after they added show tables.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like the whole like lobby for this challenge, like they were kind of vanishing for a bit. So that's what interrupted this match initially. I don't actually know if Yodogoki dropped, like disconnected and then couldn't rejoin, but yeah, basically we weren't seeing the tables anymore. Hopefully that's fixed now.
You're saying that was my fault?
No, I'm thanking you for making the show tables happen, because it's, I think, so much better with, even if it's here, it's only 1 out of 2. I think, by the way, Paint and Jungle might play on call as well when they play.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
That's fun.
By the way, Krasi, like the way you dealt with Lama when he said that like you were running good and stuff, I find it like funny in a way that like you didn't, like many people would be tempted to taunt more. Like just be like, I don't think I run that good. I was like, like just try to get on his nerve a little bit, but like,
yeah, I don't know. I'm just not a mean person.
Yeah.
Whenever I take like a shot at someone on stream or whatever, it's because we're friendly and I know they won't like take it too seriously. But yeah, he's having a bad moment, and I don't want to like make it worse by saying like, no, you fucking suck.
We got the clip. We got the clip.
Oh my god. No, but like I feel
Yeah,
like
if you cut some,
a lot of players would have just said like, I don't run that good or something, that they would have tried, whether they believed it or not, they would have just tried to like, maybe irritate him a little bit, but like you didn't.
Yeah, I don't think that's exactly what would have tilted him either, but
yeah.
I think it's a bit better when I comment on
how's it going,
and he misplayed or whatever.
Hey, hello. How's it going, sir?
Hello. That's good. It's good.
Since it's your first time on the stream, could you introduce yourself for the viewers and us, please?
Sure. How's everybody doing? So my nickname on Stars that I'm a bit more known as, I don't know if I want to reveal like the CoinPoker alias and stuff. So it's Hold On Homie.
Oh wait, I put your Discord name on the stream. I hope I didn't reveal something.
It's okay. It's whatever.
And so, what's your experience then with PLO?
Yeah, playing like up to 5K, 10K, but mostly 5 cards, at least nowadays. But I mean, I know both of these two guys, Gucci, pretty well, like personally. The other guy, I mean, I don't know if I can reveal his name and stuff, so I'm not gonna say it. But I mean, they have pretty much lots of experience playing each other.
And why aren't you playing in this then, if those are close to your usual stakes?
Oh, I mean, first of all, I don't play 4 cards, at least for the last 2 years or so.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I would be a fish in this game pretty much.
Okay.
Am I right? Are you in the same country as Gucci?
I used to be for a long time, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think your avatar was it like the same as his, the same cat, or I'm not sure.
Yes, yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we lived together for.
Okay, yeah.
Time. Yeah.
Cool.
Any stories worth sharing? Or that are not private?
I would have to think. Maybe they'll come to me.
Yeah, we had a big chat earlier about hard work versus talent. Just that the old usual hard work versus talent. So would you categorize him in one or the other more so?
Man, probably both. Like a bit of an anomaly for sure.
Yeah.
I think he's super talented and super hardworking and puts in more volume than anybody I know. Maybe there's one person actually that plays more than him, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like no study, no nothing, and still plays like really, really high stakes. Like never touched a solver in his life. So yeah. So that might be like one more exception to him, I guess.
Yeah. I'm always skeptical when I hear this. Don't never touch a solver. Like, is that really a thing?
You know, we joked so many times that there are people like drinking green smoothies, you know, meditating and all those things, and you know, here you are like drinking a cola with rum, playing, you know, some obscene stakes. So
yeah, Owen is going to party every weekend, and he's still cooking every championship.
there you go. There you go.
You know,
Except this one.
well, I mean, he won 100K. What do you mean?
I mean, where is he in the standings? Let's see.
Oh, stop.
Oh, leave me alone. Kick him out while he's down.
Oh, the standings aren't loading either. Huh.
Oh
At
no.
least the tables are there.
Yeah, that's usually when the tables disappear. Okay, well, it's only the standings. Please God, no. I will let them know.
So you guys are all watching the stream, right? Not like streaming on Discord.
Yeah. From the Twitch, there is like where there will be the least delay. You could also open up the tables yourself. Then you're watching same time as me as it's going out to the stream.
Yeah,
It will be the best.
Is it bad mannered if I call Silama?
What do you mean? Oh,
mean-
phone? Oh, is he sleeping?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, he's probably sleeping, but we were supposed to play like an hour ago.
were you just gonna call him, and as he picks up, you say, "You didn't run that bad. Wake up!"
I think it's a bit bad mannered. I want to play. I want to fucking play, and then he's gonna take some time.
just knock on his door.
Oh yeah, I'm not that close. He's in Las Vegas.
Yeah, that's a different time zone.
So, Everrise, you're saying if we do a 5-card challenge, you'll be in there?
I could be in there. A lot more comfortable there than playing 4 cards against
What about
these
6-card
guys.
though?
Oh no way, that game is stupid. Like you know what?
Well, you just
There
play
is-
5
there is-
cards.
Yeah, I know, but there is such a thing as like too many cards. You know what I mean? Like 4 cards is like you know, we would think like 4 card is almost like a gentleman's game, right? But like 5 card is like getting a little bit crazy with the variants, but like 6 card is just a stupid game.
I was
You will
I was at a
you will
private
not be
game
playing
once.
6 card.
Someone said, "Let's go." We were playing 5 card, and then someone said, "Let's go play 6 card." And the host said, "Even better, let's go outside and roll dice against the wall." And it's like, okay.
If it keeps going like this,
And
at some point, like you're just gonna deal half of the deck to one player, half of the deck to the other, and then we'll play like this.
Gamble. I mean, I did.
But
play
they
a little
should
bit of
make a
6 card.
5-card event for next time. I think there's plenty action going on there. Probably it would run.
I feel like they should, honestly. I don't know why they didn't separate like 4 card and 5 card, but maybe because they thought that not enough people are gonna play, and some of the regs would maybe like prefer to play one or the other, or even both. Like I don't know how it would look.
Is
Maybe
there
the
enough
The thing
there-
with 5 cards is you see regs one day they're playing up to, let's say, 40K, and the next day only up to 10K, and the next day up to 100K. It's all over the place. It seems like it's full of gambling degens.
I mean, I would think that the people that are holding the lobbies tend to be the same. I mean, unless it's just Gucci. Gucci is holding all the lobbies everywhere, so there's that.
Sometimes Giselle has the highest tables because like the 200K tables.
Yeah,
Reasonable stakes.
yeah, that's a bit much to even play for her. I mean,
Yeah.
I think the big question is like whether it's worth it, you know, to be even like battling him at these stakes. I think that's the main consideration. Because I mean,
Yeah,
like
you
if
can
you go
always-
on a big Like if you go on a big downswing and you lose a shit ton, you know, where do you go from there? Like who else is it to play if he doesn't play you the next day?
You can always sell action to like 10 different people to make it smaller for yourself, but yeah, it's a hassle. And then there's probably almost never action there. So
yeah, some people just don't even want to sell action. You know, it's like why would you play the stakes if you're already playing really high and then like doubling it isn't really worth it when you can just play like half of it, you know, all by yourself.
well, yeah, it's action availability. If it's really worth it, then of course it's really high EV action, and for sure it's worth it.
I think the only time it makes sense is if like there is a giant whale that is only willing to play that high and you're sort of forced into holding these tables.
Yeah, it did happen a few times past year, I think.
Yeah, it did. It was chaos.
Yeah.
That's where you get those highlight reels.
Yeah, that's fun to watch at least.
Oh, for sure.
In 5 card and 6 card, there is also like a bunch of high stakes going on as well.
Yeah, for sure.
But the people that play these games, they are specialists, or you think they are players that usually just play like regular PLO and hop in there occasionally?
I think there's a bit of both. Like there are a few guys that only play like 5 card, and then there are guys that kind of mix it up. I mean, Yodogoki is really good at 5 cards as well. So is Gucci, but yeah, some of the guys only play 5 or 4, or some even play only 6, I guess. Although I think like at 6 is I don't know, like that game.
Your hand becomes hard to read, I guess. I'm sure you miss some cards.
Yeah, like I don't know, like that game is just a little bit gambly, a little bit too much. Like 5 card variance even like is very high compared to 4 card, but 6 card, I don't know. Like think about it. You're playing with 6 cards, and if you join, let's say, a 6 max table where everybody is effectively like not peddling, I'm sure there's more to it, but that's kind of the feeling you get, even when you play heads up.
Yeah.
It's like if you don't have it, the opponent has it, sort of thing. Oh, we're having
big pot happening here. I have the feeling Gucci's going all in.
Yeah.
Action on him.
It seems that he's been having a bit of a cold deck this session.
Yeah, like Silama yesterday.
He didn't go all in.
Oh, we get check.
Oh, he was super trapped.
He was dead.
Let's rewatch this. Saved. He was probably close to pulling the trigger, and he's like, nah. B. Sasa asked, will there ever be 7 card Omaha? Yeah, probably in a couple of years when President Camacho from Idiocracy takes over as well. 16 cards PLO. Everybody's gonna drink Gatorade.
I mean, yeah, you need 5 cards and you burn 3 cards. So there's you can play 12 card PLO or something. More. 20 card PLO. Let's go.
Do you guys like the give up from GUCCINIKE on the river?
Generally, in many cards game, you want at least a pair or 2 bluff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it. Like he needs to have a pair, 2 pair. You're gonna have even like some 9-6 that can just fire off for 3. I think this is not a good combo. He's just also blocking like his folding range that can call twice and fold river potentially.
Brutal. 35 points up for Yodogoki. Goldie asked, did Lukaku quit the match versus Gucci? Yes, they played about 3/4 of it, and Gucci was up 15 binds, I believe, and Lukaku decided to call it, not wanting to play anymore.
Yeah, you're not going to come back from this.
Sorry?
Did you have to pay a penalty for leaving?
No, I think he asked if it would be okay not to pay the 10K, and then Gucci said he agreed, and I believe that it was fine, but I don't know the exact details of it.
Interesting.
I mean, I think it makes more sense in the semifinals to let people not pay the penalty, right? Because the match doesn't affect anyone else.
Yeah, but like it affects the prize, right? For the finals.
No, but the main thing. Well, yeah, but the problem was if someone quit a match and it affected who went through out of groups. So we wanted to make sure the matches got finished because it would affect points. Whereas in the semifinals, if you forfeit, it's not like there's not a third person getting affected, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. That makes sense.
Which is why, that's why it's mostly for groups.
Yeah, because it was twice 10K, like 10 towards the prize and 10 as like a security for what you just mentioned.
Yeah.
No penalty. Techno Feeling says would like to see 3-card PLO. What are we doing, guys? 3.5? Like, what's happening?
And why not? Why not?
It is kind of weird that it skips straight from 2 to 4. I mean, I've played. I don't know. I mean, I've heard so many different names for this variant, but there's one where you get dealt 3 cards and then you discard 1 on the flop, or 1 before you see the flop, or stuff like that. But I've never played an actual 3-card poker.
Yet.
Yet. I'm passing to it.
And somehow it's on the show table that there's a lot of action. Okay, we get to see. Pretty cool. I'll replay that again. Hey, we would have missed out on that one. That was not the show table. Harp says crazy pineapple. So 3-bet pots, queen 4-4, and very tiny bet on the flop by Gucci. Yodogoki calls. Turn 8. Again, smaller size bets. 30%. Another call. And he gets a straight here, Yodogoki on the river. And he fires for pot in position, praying that Gucci has a queen that can call or something, I guess. I remember like a while back, I watched some content that explains what you need to call, like depending on the bet size. And I remember I wrote it down without really understanding why. So it's like, on the flop, if somebody c-bets like third pots, then you're calling with third pair or something. And then eventually, like from a little bit more studying, you start understanding. And then I feel like this kind of hand like kind of embodies like how much the bet sizes will dictate what you're gonna call at times. Like you can call like pretty weak, like essentially on the flop he has like what looks like a not so great pair. I don't know if you guys would disagree with
mean,
that.
you can bluff it. You can bluff it later.
Yeah,
that's also the point too. You need to have some bluffs and crappy hands, otherwise you're just gonna run out.
On the turn here, like how does it work? Whether you want to decide to raise or not? Like, does it just not have the incentive? It's getting a great price, is in position. Because then the downside of that would be like it becomes very predictable, right? If you're just calling with draws.
I mean, it's a little bit of both. Obviously, you need to have some raises, but you also need to have some kind of crappy hands that call twice and maybe unblock the folds from out of position. Because I mean, if you always call hands that are like 10-9, Jack 10, those are not that exciting to river bluff. But this one would be a pretty clear one.
Yeah.
That also would unblock Gucci's fold. And also, like when somebody checks the river, it's kind of difficult to balance it really well on the river. Usually when people get to this line on the river, they're going to end up probably checking and check folding too much. And then for Yodogoki in position, it's just so easy to kind of flat queen twice and have it. So it just kind of works out really well.
And then once he makes
I think the turn was the closest part of the hand, in my opinion.
Just the bet size is so small. You get to
Yeah, but
continue a
you're
lot anyway.
drawing to nothing.
Yeah, well, you plan on bluffing a bunch with that. That's the point.
Yeah, but there's plenty of other hands you could bluff too.
Well, yeah, but also you gotta think about the blockers on the river. I'm sure he did it with some potential river ideas.
Probably.
Once he makes a straight on the river, is it like, you know, I'm always going to ask this question, and like I keep being told, like you have to bet big in position. But I feel like at times maybe we've seen like what, half too? Like, so how do you decide to just go pot here as opposed to, you know, 3/4 or half?
I think pot works really well here actually, because if Gucci has a queen, he gets to kind of snap it off, thinking that Yodogoki might be wrapping a boat. So it kind of like affects a little bit more like the blockers as well. Like, what do you want to be holding? So he would make his hand look a little bit more like a boat and less like a straight, so you would get more calls from a queen.
Okay,
Whereas
so
if you go maybe like half a pot or something, you know, you might actually get raised a little bit more.
okay, so you mean like if Yodogoki called the flop with like, let's say like a 4 and some backdoor draw and an 8, then he turned an 8 as well, he called again, then he would bluff river with those?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's in line with what you said before with bluffing with 2 pairs.
Yeah, you just want to make it less likely that the opponent is going to have a calling hand.
Yeah.
Because then ranges get more and more narrow. Although when you get small bets from out of position twice, like the ranges should still be relatively wide, even by the river. That's kind of the beauty of betting like 1/4, 1/5 on flop, because it's like a full range bet.
Sounds good. What are you up to, Owen?
Do you hear me typing away?
No, I just see you in the chat.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I didn't want to interrupt the discussion just for that.
Yeah, no worries.
So how did you break your finger? I heard you broke it. What
Yeah,
happened?
it's not broken. It's just like a fracture. I was playing basketball and then I rebounded a little funny.
Oh.
And yeah,
Shit.
it's not that bad. It's a little irritating. Like, yeah, typing without one of the finger that usually would help with it.
Yeah, I bet.
It's annoying. B. Sassar asks, are most of the people playing in the Heads Up Championship real identity known? I don't think so, no. I think it's for PLO.
I think amongst the players who play the tournament, everyone knows who everyone is.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I don't think everyone does. Yeah, basically.
Especially in PLO, like I think it's lesser known, I would say. Like
PLO guys are so secretive always. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's always been like that. I wonder what they have to hide.
Taxes.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
I mean, isn't that why the name is Giselle right now?
Yeah.
As opposed to what it was before? Who knows? I don't have a private scoop on that.
Did you think of any stories of Gucci?
I mean, I have a lot. It's more about like, you know, what could I share?
Yeah. Did you ever hear the story of like somebody went to a party at Linus's flat, and then somebody asked one of his flatmates like, "Where is Linus?" And apparently he was locked in his room studying. That's like a pretty well known and epic story. Like any story like this with Gucci?
Not really. Like when it comes to like study stuff, I mean, obviously, like he spent some time studying, but it's nothing outrageous like that. I guess that's why we joked that, I don't know, like people are trying to be too much on point and like everything poker related when it's not really like that. I don't know. I mean, at least we cannot speak for, or I cannot speak for everybody, right? I'm sure there are some Linuses studying in the basement, you know.
Yeah.
But there's still like plenty of room, and especially in like PLO, like people still are not that good. I think No Limit Hold'em people might be a lot sharper.
I always wondered if Gucci goes on to do like other activities, like go to the grocery store, for example, and then keep sitting at the tables on his phone. Does he do that?
There were times where we would hit the gym and he would be sitting in the lobby on his phone or a tablet. Yeah.
That's dedication right there. Yeah.
Well, man, if the games are good, you know, you got to be there for the game.
I have a friend in
Must be
Vegas.
exhausting though.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the thing is like games kind of come and go, they die down. You know, you get like a few months of action, and then you can kind of take a break and enjoy your time off. Kind of like, I don't know, maybe before the challenge, or at least before this kind of championship, right? Like there wasn't a ton running, at least for him.
I have this.
Yeah, recently it's been dry.
Yeah, maybe with some exception of those 4 max games.
Maybe
before the CoinPoker got the update.
Maybe Krasi, this will give you an idea. I have this one friend in Vegas. He plays high stakes and he has like a racing simulator. So basically, he sits in it and he races and has fun, whatever. And then when he hears the noise that somebody's at him, he just pauses the game, stands up, and goes to play the table.
That's
yeah.
That's cool.
I actually, like my friend, also Latvian, has a simulator like that, and I'm sure he would be playing some Counter-Strike. And once he gets some alert, he also jumps into the tables and plays.
Yeah, but then he loses his ranked game. You can't pause Counter-Strike.
Well, I guess that's his teammates' problem, not him.
Too bad, boys. Sorry.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's messed up.
I remember actually, like Gucci and I were playing some CS at one point, and Gucci gets set. He's like, "Fuck, man, I gotta go." Like,
but he was playing poker while he was playing CS.
Well, no. He was just open sitting, like I don't know, like all the lobby, like he always does, and somebody joined, and he's like, "Oh shit," or like he would just go AFK because somebody was kind of taking the table. And he's like, "Oh shit." Okay,
it kind of has to be like that for people who hold the lobbies, because you can be sitting for a long time before you get any action, so you can't just leave every time you don't have action. So you have to be near the PC and then find something to do.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Heads Up is a waiting game. It's not like 6max where you have a fish joining or whatever, or VIP player, and you just kind of jump into the table and you play until the action dies down. I mean, Heads Up, you just need to be holding and holding. It's kind of a predatory game.
So you actually got to watch him play live a bunch of times.
I mean, more than I can remember, yeah. Tons of times. I mean, I always joked that I've never seen him go on a downswing. Obviously, that's not true, but there were, I don't know, maybe like a handful of times in like years that I've seen him go on a kind of a painful downswing, which kind of says a lot, especially in PLO, when there's such high variance and a 4-card, 5-card. Yeah, so it is pretty crazy.
I guess you probably doesn't. I guess you don't have much to do with it, but I'm guessing he has good bankroll management as well.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I mean, that kind of goes without saying, I guess.
What do you mean? We've heard so many stories of. We were just talking about Isildur not long time ago. Like, I don't think his bankroll management is considered conservative.
Yeah, surely not. But I think the game has kind of evolved a little bit more. Maybe MTT regs are a little bit worse with that because it's like, I don't know, like those stories with David Peters or whatever his name is. You know, like you have such high winnings on paper, but behind the scene, like you don't really know. After you include like all of those buy-ins, like are you really up? Are you down? Like,
Yeah.
you know, what's the story? In cash games, it's very difficult to be like, you know, holding in all the lobbies and grinding while not having a bankroll.
Is that true? Crassifist can win?
Yeah, you
Sorry,
can be
what did you say?
surprising sometimes.
Well, does everyone have the money that it looks like they do? No, not at all.
I think
So-
typically for your average poker player you're evaluating, he's probably less rich than you think. But probably the very top guys like Gucci, it's a bit different. There was no cap really on how rich he could be. Same with Giselle.
I mean, there is a little bit of a cap, right?
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Right,
I kind of guessed at how much Gucci's been
not a
winning.
billionaire, probably.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously. But, I mean, could still be pretty rich.
Yeah, but is it like 10 million? Is it 200 million? Like it's hard to tell from the outside.
I mean, if you have 200 million, you're probably not sitting in the lobbies every day. But
Maybe you are.
I mean, maybe.
I mean,
That's,
I cannot comment on that, obviously.
Yeah,
At least
obviously.
publicly. So.
Did you hear Krasi Lama asked Jungleman if he had 30 million? Just casually during their match.
Yeah, it's his type. It's funny because he's not like that at all versus me on call.
Yeah.
He's much more focused and debating hands and whatnot, and crying about being unlucky.
It was quite a bit quieter for sure in the match with you. I think you too also, like, you don't talk a ton necessarily.
I mean, I came on call at first because we came to the conclusion that show tables would be an advantage for me. So that was kind of like the middle ground, but then he doesn't even try to get me speaking or whatever, right? He doesn't really try to get an edge from talking, it seems like.
Yeah.
At the opposite, it's almost like he gives a bit away.
I think when either of you were in big hands though, like you guys were careful not to talk much. Which is
Yeah, but he wasn't with Jungle. They just kept a constant flow of talking.
Yeah, but like Jungle is like was commentating on everything, even on his mixed games that we couldn't see on the screen. So of course that's gonna create some sort of non-stop conversation.
Yeah.
Like Jungle was literally commenting on every single showdown. He's like, "Oh, you had a jack. Oh, of course you had 10-4. Oh, he's a queens player. He had queens." Like,
yeah, it was almost like his inner monologue was outwards.
Yeah,
if it makes sense.
He was speaking out all his thoughts.
I mean, that's good for the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's great. I can't be like that though. I'm not very talkative. So.
I think you're just too filtered. You need to
Yeah,
say what you really think, so we can delete another VOD.
Fuck this guy.
God, where is he though? What the hell? Do I call him now?
No.
I'm getting tilted. I'm calling him. Fuck his sleep. Oh, can't do it.
Trying to get you tilted before the match.
It's working too.
Vasca did that.
It is.
The guy from my first round. He pretended never to be available, only for me to wake up at crazy times to play him. But I crushed him anyways. And now he sits at the lobbies and tries to sneak tables at every, like, exactly during my schedule, basically. So he was full of shit.
That's the most annoying thing.
I mean, it's definitely the part that I hate the most about this event. I think there should be some guidelines in the future for next times, because
like the scheduling thing. Like
yeah,
be
it's
around
horrible. Like everyone gives me an hour. Like they say they'll play that time, and then they show up an hour 30 late, and then they only play 30 minutes because they lose, and then I have to chase them around the clock. Like I give them like I think 14 hours of availability per day almost during the week, and then we still have to play the fucking weekend when I don't want to play because
Right.
they just don't show up or they quit after 1 hour or 30 minutes. It's annoying as fuck.
Yeah,
Makes
it
me-
also affects like the other players as well with their matches, right? Because if you move on or something, and you have to play somebody else, especially in like those like group stages brackets.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised that Paint played against Owen, because like there was a day where he didn't want to play, and then Owen was like, "Oh, I got plans for the weekend." And then Paint, even though he had said he was done for the day, came back on and he played the hands. So maybe there was a stern talking that happened before that session. I don't know.
I mean, I got a little bit agged because I was like, I'd been online for the past few days.
Yeah.
But then he was just like, no, I'm about. Like, I think there was like a miscommunication. So I don't know. But I was just like, come on, I've been here for like 3 days in a row, and this is day 4, and I'm gonna have to cancel my plans tomorrow. But then he was like, no, don't worry, I'll be on in an hour, and then we played. So I think it might have been, I don't know, something got lost in translation somewhere.
I think
Well-
Clicker was pretty annoyed with scheduling with you guys as well. He was he was sitting like 14 hours a day at the PC, and then you guys show up at the 15th hour asking for play.
I mean, I don't think I don't know what time zone he's on, but I was
That's a
playing
bit of a
from
problem
like
with the event.
I was playing from like 5 p.m. UK because I was on a time zone where I could play both European and American hours. So like I wanted to play Clicker from like 5 to 9, and then play like Paint, from like 11 to whenever or whatever. So yeah, I mean, I don't think that like. I also think for itself, whenever I said like if we did organize something, also we got it done with a few days to go, so I don't think we were taking the piss too much. And it's a lot harder to organize with 3 people than it is with 2, in my opinion.
Christopher Frank in the chat said, "Owen, you are an inspiration."
I appreciate it. Right next to the guy saying Charlie Carroll said I was shit. It's funny because there's a video of him calling me out, and it's like the start of the video is him going like, "Oh, I've never found anything as beautiful as talking to Owen about poker," and then it's like, and he's like, "Oh, and by the way, he stole from me." I'm like, pick a lane. I don't know. Was it? Yeah, an interesting show of gratitude whilst he's being an asshole.
They've already
Yeah, I
exceeded.
can't,
Go ahead.
I can't wait to hear more about that story with Charlie.
Oh my god, it's like Jesus.
Should I invite
Feels
him?
like basically the
to the call?
takeaway is don't play private live games. You don't.
Yes, yeah. Don't like. If it's not in a casino, you should know the people running it very, very well. I'd say is the main thing. I've recorded a whole video on this, and it will completely derail the stream. And also, the nice thing about doing a video is when I get a bit too heated and personal, we can cut it off and be like, no, that's childish. We're not going to go into that. Whereas on the stream, it's just going to be out there. I don't know. It's so funny as well because he just keeps he keeps dropping in random places. He's just like, oh, by the way, Owen stole from me, and then he'll show up in my DMs and just be like, "We have a chance to do this privately." I'm like, "What do you mean we have a chance to do this privately?" Like he's just yapping to everyone that will listen, just calling me a thief. And then just I don't know, and then just like acting like I'm being immature for thinking that I need to respond to that crap. Yeah, I don't know. That's life, I guess. I did say it was going to derail everything.
Yeah, because now the whole chat is. And
Yeah,
Tenzin is
now
saying
everyone-
Charlie is volunteering at Soup Kitchen Charity according to Kaki. What the?
Oh my!
Nice one.
It'd be wild if he's volunteering in a soup kitchen. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he could. He does everything very performatively, though. Not that it's bad, even if someone's doing that performatively. To be fair.
Now Sasa is asking how much you stole.
How much
Jesus
I stole?
Christ. Oh my
Dude,
god.
he's accusing me of stealing 24k. It's like, come on, like really? I know that's not like it's not chump change, but really, like that's the kind of money that I'm like, stiffing people over. Sure, man.
Reminds me of Conor McGregor in an interview. They were talking about some money amount. And he's like, I wipe my butt with that money. I tip that money.
But it's like, if you go back through our history, there are points where like I've owed him like 100k or more just because I'd lost in his live game. And then it's like, no, it was the last 200k whilst I was on like a massive upswing elsewhere, which really broke my back. Like that, sorry, not 200k. Did I say 200? Last 24k. Like, come on. But anyway, there's a whole video coming out on Jared Alderman's channel, just getting it edited now, which is it's going to explain all the context. And it's quite funny as well, by the way. It's, like there's, I don't go too deep into it, but like the guy's comical, really.
When is it coming out, the video?
Should be coming out sometime this week. I mean, Charlie's releasing a video tomorrow where he calls me a scammer, which I'm interested to see what lies he's put into that. Oh god, I shouldn't be giving him free publicity. But yeah, I mean, if anyone notices this, by the way, Charlie started uploading so much more recently to his YouTube channel. Do you know what that is? He can't run private games because he wasn't paying the players when they won. And he also just went broke, gambling it up in too high stakes for him because he was trying to act like a big man. And so he has to post to YouTube to get some cash. Yeah.
So the video of you explaining will be on Jared Alderman's YouTube for anyone that wants to.
Yeah, because like he called me out on a random pod with Jared, and so then Jared was like, "Do you want to record the response here?"
Yeah.
And Charlie's just been like dick swinging his audience around, like, "I have 100k people," like, and it's like, okay, fine, I don't give a fuck. Like, he's obviously gonna have his simps.
Wait, actually,
it's like,
I just opened YouTube to check Jared Alderman's channel, and then one of the first video that I see says, "Okay, I've had enough. The truth, all caps, finally told. Charlie Carroll 2 hours ago."
Oh, really? They uploaded it?
But when I hover over it, I see Rampage's photo, so I don't know.
Let's see if it's up.
Okay, I'll share Jared Alderman's channel. Give me a sec, guys. I'm trying to find it. Jared Alderman Coaching. I'll post it in the chat.
Wait, really? I don't see it.
I'll link you. You got blocked, maybe. the clickbait thumbnail. Enough is enough. Oh my god.
No, that's on Charlie's channel.
Yeah, but that's what I meant. He's the one that just posted something.
Oh,
Wow,
yeah.
there's actually like 5 of them. You're not alone.
Oh my god, so many people stealing from him. Oh my god. Yeah, what a victim. Like, fucking hell. Like, when you...
Wow,
Jesus
that's
Christ.
crazy, man. Shots
the amount of
fired.
shit he's dragged into. You know, like the money which is stolen, by the way, is I paid his staff on his behalf because he was withholding wages, and he said that I didn't have the right to do that. That's his argument. Like, it's not even money I took for myself. I paid his staff because he was being a fuckwit and like not paying their wages because they had no leverage over him.
When there is something like this, isn't there a chance this goes to court or something?
No, I mean 0%.
Yeah, as if poker was legal enough everywhere, you know, to go to the court over it.
I mean, he's just... God. Yeah, exhausting guy to deal with. Exhausting guy.
Yodogoki,
stay away from people like them.
Yeah. They just keep on fucking yapping, though. They're like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I thought, like... I didn't realize how much of a nuisance it would be dealing with some. Like at first, they seem fine. You know what I mean? Until until you stop doing them favors, and then they're a fucking pain.
Far from Fish said, scrap the PLO stream, let's react to these vids. Oh my god. That's so funny. People love like any sort of discourse or drama somehow.
Seems like Gucci's turning up the heat, though. He's raising every hand.
But he's still down 40 points, so...
Yeah. Maybe he's feeling the urgency already. Or he just keeps value raising and getting folds.
Well, the thing is, if you wait till too late, it's kind of obvious you're doing it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, at the same time, you don't want to be too behind, I feel, in those challenges.
Yeah.
I mean, you're sort of like either you're winning or you're losing, right? So you might as well 3-bet a bit more.
Wow, seems like these guys are getting it in the comments. Seems like Flama would prefer to ghost and get disqualified than get destroyed by Crazy on the screen. Yeah. I think that's
Christ.
I think the same.
That's the comment you picked to read, eh?
Yeah, I mean, it's just true. He even has
No, but Crassy doesn't shit talk. He
Never,
just
not
quotes
once.
people shit talking for him.
Subtly, yes, subtly.
That's not my
Frosty,
words.
was that your burner account that you posted that with?
Just to comment on it.
Where is he though? What the hell?
All right, call
That's
him now. Call him.
disrespectful, though.
You got my my support.
I mean, I have 2 hours left before no, maybe a bit more. Probably have to play him at night and miss the NHL playoffs again.
That's probably what it is. He knows you're Canadian, so it's like driving you nuts that you're missing the playoffs.
Sucks, yeah.
Yeah, I think Paint and Jungle are gonna play in a few hours as well. It's also a very approximate time for them where we don't really know where it's gonna land, but I think 10:30.
It's just a bunch of single guys with no bosses that don't have a schedule. Come on, guys. Come on.
Maybe there should be some kind of a management person, to schedule all
Yeah, a
of these,
wife to keep them in
like
line.
a middleman.
I think Kaki has time for more things to deal with. Let's put him to.
Hunter Fox says, what's more likely, Oilers come back or Llama come back? Wait, are Oilers not known to come back in games?
They're trailing 2-3. I think they have a much more of a chance to come back. I think. Let's see.
Against who are they?
Ducks. Yeah, they're trailing 3-2, but they're going to Anaheim next game.
Dude, how does Anaheim have a team?
I don't
It's
know.
like a really big
I don't
town.
know. Yeah, I have no
Just
clue.
Disney there.
I bet you these guys that play for their team don't get recognized on the street there.
But I think in hockey, it's a lot less about like individual players. At least that was my experience. I felt like it was a lot less about, like, if you look at social media of players, they have so few followers compared to like American football or basketball. So it's a lot more about the team in hockey.
It's a smaller league. It's much less popular.
Yeah.
But up north, I think, yeah, they would get recognized in the street anywhere. Even in northern states of USA, I think. At least East
Yeah, I
Coast.
could confirm. Buffalo hockey is like really big, even though
Yeah.
we've sucked all but this year for the last 15 years. Still super popular.
Well, you have potential now, at least.
Yeah.
Well, you actually follow
Looking
hockey, Krasi.
Yeah.
What's your team? The Canadiens?
Yeah. I'm
Really?
rooting for them. Yeah. tight 1 2-2 playing tonight, but I might have to play this guy that doesn't show up.
You don't put the
Instead.
game on the side when you play?
No, I can't do that.
You know, it would be interesting if the matches were scheduled at a specific time, and once you don't show up, you just start to blind out. That would make everybody show up.
Oh yeah, I would love that.
Yeah, what would be interesting is how many thousands of dollars would go to waste. People still wouldn't show on time.
They don't go to waste. They go to the guy that shows up at the
Yeah,
every
exactly.
time.
Yeah, you're just blinding out to the other
It's
player.
pretty disrespectful to not put an alarm clock and wake up and just show up to the time we agreed on.
I mean, it's not that early in Vegas now.
Someone asks, you didn't call yourself Flying Llama on Coin because of Sea Llama. Actually, I've been Flying Llama much longer than he's been Sea Llama. And he claims that he didn't call himself Sea Llama because I was Flying Llama. I don't know if that's true, though. What are the odds? That there's a Flying Llama, and then a guy randomly shows up 5 years later, or whatever years later, and he's the Sea Llama? What the hell?
Coincidence? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Procrastinate too much. Ask Krasi, how good are the Minnesota's chances of winning the cup?
Yeah, they won yesterday, huh? I think they could do it.
Wait, they're doing well
Pretty good team.
right now?
Yeah.
Really? Dude, I'd like months ago, I went to watch the first few NBA games of the Timberwolves. And I was like, oh, I'll go to a hockey game as well. There's one like on one of the days where there's no NBA. So I went to a Wild game. They were not very good. They lost that game. Like, yeah, I don't know, they struggled, dude. The best part of that game was the fights.
Some people don't like it. Oh, seems like there's going to be...
We got an all-in. Or no?
Oh,
No.
check fold. Wow, okay.
No,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Pretty standard hand.
Yeah, it feels like we haven't had that many all-ins.
It does feel that way.
Owen, how's the video viewing going?
Oh man, I can't watch Charlie videos. Too cringe. Spent enough time around him in person. I've had a fill for a lifetime.
You guys had the bromance. I remember when you came on the call, like all tipsy.
Yeah, I mean, it's, fine dealing with people like that for a while, and that's what I mean. Like, it's easy enough dealing with them until I guess you stop doing them favors and you stop being like helpful to them.
Wait, why did the Queen 10-9-7 do this here?
It's just the solver line there.
So it's
But
gonna
why?
it's gonna take some top pairs.
Wait,
and check
actually, it
raise?
might not be. It might not be. I'm confusing hands again. But versus pot, though, he's kind of... I mean, it's a good hand.
I mean, I think it's fine if in position has like bet fold. It's okay.
I think it's a bit more of a common c-bet, though, but I could be wrong. Maybe it mixes. He knows better than me, that's for sure.
Yeah, he knows better than all of us, I'm sure.
47 points after 505 hands.
I know a hand like ace 10. That's a lovely check raise. But that one, I think I would have c-bet. But maybe not anymore after seeing this.
I mean, I like it as a check raise. I think it works pretty well, especially at the 100 big.
Well, you say you
once,
like it,
once
but
you get like a little bit deeper, it gets a bit sketchy.
you say you like it, but what would be your fifth card then? When you do this?
An 8. Give me
Yeah,
an
an
8
8
or a
an 8's
6.
pretty good.
Yeah, like an 8 of clubs.
Yeah.
Harbs in the chat says, I just learned the truth about Prodigy. I'm shocked.
Rib.
It's over for you, dude.
I know.
Oh my god.
What'll be your next career then?
What will be my next career?
Rave
Probably
organizer.
grifting on YouTube. I think once you run out of credibility, that's what you do, right? You start grifting on YouTube. People.
And
Wish you luck
Yono's
there.
just trying to convince me to start up a YouTube channel today too. I wonder why.
Oh, someone in the chat said you do well. He wanted you to stream, I think he said.
Grift on stream.
No, just stream, not grift. Oh my god.
No, we got a grift.
I wonder if there's a bit of meta gaming that goes on between these two in this match. Because I'm under the impression that they know themselves pretty well. So they might know that one likes this spot to bluff or one that doesn't like this spot to call, or I don't know how much strategy they talk, or even if they talk at all, but I'm under the impression they might be.
I can attest to that. Yeah, they know each other.
Yeah.
A bit better. I don't think they've played against each other much though. I think
yeah, it depends a bit more if they talk strategy, right?
Yeah, and they have as well. So
right.
Who does it benefit? It's kind of difficult to say.
I always feel like when you talk strategy with someone, you end up playing like a weirdly theory heavy match. As it like, because a lot of the people I talk with are quite exploitative, and then whenever I play hands against them, it's like, well, we know how we think about this in an exploit way, and it's like you start trying to think, well, he knows I think this, so he might do, and then like you go all the way through that. It's like, okay, I guess I just have to play sort of nice and boringly. Everyone thinks it'll be kind of wild, but I always find those ones are like the most in line matches.
Oh, that's an interesting take. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's what's going on there. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean
it can vary from person to person. It might just be that I level myself so hard that I need to, like, I need to play more normally to stop it happening.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, having played like few people that I know personally, it's always an interesting experience. It's not like you're playing some random here and there or someone you didn't like study with. It definitely changes the game in a weird way. Sometimes you play them and you're like, yeah, you just know they're absolutely crazy. So you're like, okay, fuck it, I call.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you've seen them do it before. You're like, all right, they're not doing any of this one, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
one of my students said he was talking about playing me, and he said, you can't help yourself. You tell us about some dumbass bluff, and then you run it on us. And I'm like, yeah, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, the highlight reel.
Yeah. But then it's kind of a free roll. If they've been paying attention in class, they'll win the hand.
Yeah. And then they like go all in with like something that they shouldn't, and you're like, all right, I don't think they're, that's.
Yeah. Who taught you this?
Yeah, or then you like call with like a worse bluff catcher than their bluff, especially like PLO, like, and then you're like, fuck. It's like, oh, that happened before.
Seth in the chat asks, when's the No Limit start? So it should be in around 3 hours. It's always hard to tell, like they don't have an exact time. It really depends when they will show up. But I think Payne said.
Yeah, we could ask Silama when it starts, maybe.
No, he'd have to be awake. He wouldn't be able to respond.
What the hell is he doing? Is he a sloth or what the fuck?
Krassy's tilt is just increasing over time as Llama doesn't show up.
I mean, if his goal is to tilt me, it's working. It fucking tilts me crazy.
Oh my god.
The 3-bet percentage just went up, people.
He's going to 5-bet even more pocket aces.
Tenzin Shagdor. Go ahead.
Sorry, go
on. Tenzin Shagdor asks, Prodigy, what stakes were you playing during pandemic?
Like start of it, like 200 an L. I don't know. By the end of it, I don't know, like 5K.
Wait, how long was it? How long do we count pandemic
It's
as?
like 2 years, right?
Yeah, I
I thought
mean,
we were
well,
still in the pandemic.
Sorry.
I thought we were still in the pandemic.
you said you tilted. You didn't say you're baiting.
The pandemic.
Don't give Charlie some juice, dude. Stop it there.
Dude, he's an anti-vaxxer. He'd be on board. He'd be like, finally, Owen sees the light.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
Yeah,
He's probably listening right now,
every
writing
single
down notes.
possible opinion, just take the contrarian one, and that's Charlie's opinion on everything. Like, it's so consistent.
You know, hard to make friends that way.
Well, the thing is, when you hear like one or two of the safer ones, he kind of presents himself as being open-minded, and then you see a pattern where it's just literally fucking everything. It's like, this is the opposite of open-minded. You're having all your opinions decided for you, but just by doing, like, you know, it's the same thing as being a sheep. You're just an anti-sheep.
I wonder, hold on, homie, have we played on CoinPoker before? I guess we must have, right?
5 or 4 cards?
4 cards. I don't play 5 cards.
I haven't played 4 cards in quite a while, so.
I'm talking like 2 years back, maybe, or 3.
Then maybe.
Oh, wow. That's a funny hand.
Still 47 points for Yodogoki.
He's gonna be a bit more after this hand.
46 now. No, that was counted already. I checked
Oh,
after
okay,
the hand concluded. Yeah, because he was at like 50, I think, before. Okay, what happens?
That's the first time I saw Gucci run it once. Or I don't know if maybe they hit the button wrong.
No, I'm sure it's on purpose.
So Gucci continues.
I think he knows he needs to start to get some backup.
Yeah, but it's all in EV, so it wouldn't matter if they ran it.
Okay, I see.
Then Yodogoki in position bets half on the turn. And Gucci check jams. Wait, what?
Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
Gut shots and open ender. Against top 2. And a 4 blocker.
I think you're just basing on the fact that in position is gonna have those bet folds. I mean, Yodogoki surely will have them. If you were to play and maybe somebody weaker, they're gonna miss those. Like most people, I feel don't have enough bet folds on turns in 3-bet pots, generally.
That's an interesting hand to me. I feel like the standard is just to bet that one. But, yeah.
You gotta mix it up.
Maybe he sizes down his bet size on a 3 turn, so he doesn't like to bet call, so then he check jammed it. I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah, I feel like bet calling gets a little bit kind of iffy. Like if in position just kind of ships on you, you're kind of like, ah, shit, okay, I gotta call. Whereas when you check jam, at least you get some of those folds.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, like I definitely like to check jam this hand and kind of bet call. I'm not saying you're gonna get jammed on a lot, but I mean 3 isn't that exciting.
Yeah.
Also, check raise looks a little bit more nutted.
Orbit pot gets it in. Ooh, good flop for Yodogoki.
Well, Gucci just cannot catch a break, it seems.
Oh, he won the pot though. He
Whoa.
won the pot. But
Right
yeah,
as I say
that's not
that.
helping for the challenge.
Uh,
But now he gets to play deep though. Maybe that's what he wants. Or are they resetting the table?
I think Yodo is gonna ask for a reset.
Yeah. He was resetting a lot very funny.
I mean, like it just makes sense to reset from his perspective, right? Obviously, Gucci would rather play as deep as possible at this point when you're behind.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
He had to bank on this one hand. They play deep before they reset.
Yeah.
Christopher Frank in the chat said that has to be punt jam 9765.
Well, it's the definition of a punt jam. It's almost a nut low, but it's probably fine. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, the nice thing about it is like you're never dead, really, because like I mean, if end position is getting it in, like your outs are gonna be clean super often, even if he has a straight.
Oh, no resetting. Let's go. You could see come back.
Someone in the chat said Gucci is probably playing the long game and throwing the finals to get higher stakes action after the championship.
Smart. Me too, buddy.
You go test it, buddy. Okay,
there we go. Yeah.
I can't blame him. There's
Of course. There's like so much EV in resetting.
yeah.
By the way, Christopher Frank, are you the German player that lives in Vienna as well? I think we got some common friends, if so. David's in the chat said it's a pure check jam according to Solver.
There we go. I'm not surprised it is. And I'm not surprised I wouldn't not have found it.
And Tenzin asked, yeah, figured Prodigy came out of nowhere. Any tips on getting out of 200 to 500 NL?
Win a lot of money.
You should be an expert by now answering this, Owen.
Oh my god. Laugh.
Take your time. Go ahead.
No. Oh man. Dude, people ask me that and it's like they forget how long ago this was. I don't really remember. Like, also people ask me, what do you do to exploit mid stakes? And it's like, I don't know. I don't play against those guys. Like, I don't know. Just bluff a lot and also value bet and preferably do both in the same way that they can't tell which is which.
I think that one thing that you mentioned last time that kind of resonated and I remember very specifically was you said you started exploiting a lot more instead of just doing like GTO stuff.
I would say that happened like that. I was getting stuck at 5k because I was playing very theory based, trying to crack 5k.
Okay, also
it
was later.
I got a lot more offline.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing which helped me chill out a bit was there were a few sessions I remember where I was like playing 1k and I actually wasn't trying to exploit. I just sort of sat there looking at them, like just playing accurately. And I was like, everyone's making so many mistakes. But if you play well, you don't even need to exploit. And then I felt so much less pressure to exploit. So then it meant when I was exploiting, it was like because I had a reason. Do you know? Like I wasn't just forcing it because I was like, oh, you have to exploit to win. I was like, even if I don't, these guys are bad. I'm fine. Like I don't know. If you just like if like money does just come to you, people just miss shit all the time. But
that's a good place to be in.
Yeah, but I mean, but it's kind of easy poker, but then like can't play that big against those guys. So, someone said, "Ask Crassy, who's better, me or you?"
Yeah, that's an easy answer. We both think we're the best. I mean, we're not actively playing, but like sometimes we'll just play each other. That basically means there's two people at the table, both think they're the better player. Simple.
I mean, I've played people for the experience before, you know? Like, I played Daryl knowing I was losing when I first played him.
464?
Sorry? 464, yeah.
Yeah.
So who's like the goat of No Limit Hold'em right now? Because I mean I have no idea. I
Yeah, no,
never
that's the
keep
thing.
up.
There's so much, like, everyone's playing everyone at the moment in No Limit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in No Limit, there's much less dodging than in PLO, feels like.
Okay.
I
Maybe
feel like
not,
it's
actually.
just because no one
Last year-
agrees on what the
Last year,
ladder is.
PLO was pretty crazy.
I don't think anyone's like, I don't think anyone's playing any match. Like, everyone thinks they're like, I think everyone thinks they're the best at the moment. But it's like, I don't think there's anyone who sees themselves as like an underdog trying to like overcome anyone or anything. Or like, I also think whenever anyone, like, I look at any other match, my answer is kind of always it's close, but maybe I slightly favor this guy. Like, I think the ladder's completely like very like it's complete chaos at the moment, which
What
is
about
fun.
Barry? Is he not up for a challenge from anyone?
Well, it's kind of like Barry. I don't know. Like, if you wanted to play Barry, you'd have to play very, very big, and I don't know how much he's around. So then it's like that's yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, like he would be only down to play a big game, but I mean, if
Yeah,
somebody was
so I think-
interested and they thought they have an edge, they could reach out, right?
Well, I think when this all like settles, like if this all settles down and there's like someone who's acknowledged best gets to hold the lobbies, gets no action. Like if I was in that spot and no one wanted to, like I was never getting anyone to play, and it was just like my only shot from him was
right.
Barry, I would start prepping to play Barry. But like I'm clearly not there like at the moment, and you know,
Okay,
it
I see.
might not be the case that I ever get to that point. Might be might not clear everyone out, but you know, you got to try. It would just be
Yeah.
weird for everyone to like skip everyone at the moment, right? But then the problem is, I think about this sometimes. What if Barry just like retires, and by the time this all settles down, there's no big like boss fight at the end. Like whether it's me or someone else, whoever raises to the top, Barry's like, "Ah, no, it's been too long, not playing."
Yeah,
that would
yeah.
suck.
Although I
think
think he would be down for a challenge, honestly. I mean, Gucci was playing him, when was it, like a year ago, 2 years ago?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, they
But it's
battled
like,
for
yeah, how many
months.
years has he been away from No Limit? And then he might just be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
well, if this guy's been playing and like solely focusing on No Limit for ages. But I mean, that was his situation before. But it just requires a lot of energy to get back into a game, you know? Like I wouldn't really blame the guy if he didn't want to humor people just because they want to like fight for the throne. If he's like, no, that's too much. I've got other things on there. But
at
like
the same
hopefully
time,
that's
he's
not what
done it
happens.
before, though. Like, he's done it before, though. He came out of, like, not playing and then showed up and just kind of mopped the floor with everybody. So there's also that, and he's kind of known for that at this point, I feel.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully he does come out of.
By the way, shout out to my friends who cross-booked that game. They all bet on Barry and it got buried. And I managed to not take
they
action of
convinced
that.
me not to take Sanita.
Yeah.
I was so
Yeah.
ready to like slam Sanita, and then they were like, "No, don't bet against the goat." And I was like, "Okay, fine."
Damn. All right.
Because like I talked to some of the No Limit guys that played Barry, and yeah, the main thing that comes back is that he's not really playing like exactly Thierry, but he just wins. So you don't really know what to do, kind of.
Yeah,
kind of.
Some of the things
like
I saw
Gucci.
Sanita doing, and I say this as someone who doesn't play PLO, but some of the things I saw him doing made me feel very good about taking his side. I don't want to like I could have been wrong about it, but I was looking at it as like, you know, you can't reliably kill someone on red line just by like pure over bluffing them. Like there is a certain point where like the red line being like that high to the sky is really fucking concerning for the other side. You know, you can win at showdown as much as you want. If you don't see showdowns, then yeah, it's a problem. But
Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on with
the
Silama versus me. His red line is going up to the sky, but the green line is very very far.
Yeah, I mean, there are some guys, especially in PLO, that are just huge redliners, like Laszlo, for example.
Yeah. Laszlo is like a chaos reg, I would like to call it.
Yeah, I mean it's like kind of impossible to play him and not get redlined by him. It's I don't know. It's there's only one person that I know that has a really sick redline in PLO as well, and kind of rivals his. But it's like I don't know. Whenever you watch those people play, you just kind of question whether this is degen or this is actually proper poker.
Cayenne, a hair, and a cherry mockery.
Owen, Blue in the chat asked to ask you, how realistic is it that guys that played 6 max their whole life think that they can beat heads-up specialists that they dedicated their whole career to it? And I believe he's asking for a friend.
I mean, I spent a very long time being scared of the heads-up regs. So I was like, oh, they spent so long playing heads-up. I don't know, man. They're like, okay, this isn't like the guys at the absolute top are sharp. There's a lot of dust heads-up regs on the ladder. There's so many. Like even the guys sitting like just below the top of it, because like I don't know, like they everyone gives them too much respect. And sure, if you don't study the game at all, like these guys are gonna beat you just because they, you know, it's all they play. But I think there's a lot of money on the ground to be picked up from like these guys who everyone just assumes they know what they're doing, but like no one challenges them for their lobbies, so they don't have to prove they can hold them, I would say. So what is my take on a lot of these guys?
Let's see those points. 49 points, 560 hands. I guess they probably count this as like a completely separate session with the one that happened earlier, because I think the original plan was to play 400 hands. And I think they played like 170 initially, and then now almost 400 in the second one. Happy Sally says, Barry said his strategy is to fold when they have it and bet when they don't. Yeah, I think that's...
I have the same one.
That's the equilibrium that people are trying to achieve. Sassar asks, what stakes would you have to play Barry?
Barry plays 40k plus. Well, at least that was 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Maybe it's more now. I know he played with Fleshy, and the stakes were 1 Bitcoin buy-in. But I don't know what year it was.
1 Bitcoin, what the hell?
I mean, today it's 75k, 76.
I mean, there are also some crossbooks going on surely behind the scenes. So the game might be way bigger than it seems.
Yeah, whenever some big games like these happen, there's always a bunch of backseat grinders trying to get a piece either way.
Oh, for sure.
What do you guys think is, for both PLO and Hold'em, the biggest possible version of this challenge that could be made? So like for Hold'em, for example, like you could say, maybe we don't exaggerate all the way and like revive everybody that has quit 10 years ago, but for Hold'em now there was 12 players. You could say like, what if there was 20 players and we get Limitless, True Taylor, like, you know, all these sorts of players that weren't there now. Maybe with some staking, Isildur as well. And then what about PLO?
Apparently Isildur ran it up. I saw an article about how he
He did.
He
did actually.
Yeah, he's ran up another $1 million buy-in, $1 million roll. Wonder how long this one lasts.
I know who he ran it up against too.
Yeah, I saw him on
I know about
it was
no
like
limit. Like you go just to 20k, and I think you lose almost everyone in that field. Jungle would still play probably. Fleshy, me and Clicker, Prodigy, Silama maybe probably. Oh yeah, so we don't lose everyone, but yeah, outside of that, I don't know.
I meant like if you went from 12 players to 20 players, but you keep no limit 10k. to try and have as many players as possible. Like basically all the guys that were missing from this challenge.
Oh, if you make it 5K, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a lot of guys.
Yeah, I think 5K.
No,
would
guys,
probably be
The problem
sweet
is,
spot.
I'm
like,
not talking
Owen
about
said
changing the
once-
stakes. I'm talking about increasing the amount of players with all the guys that were missing from this one. How many players do you think we could get and who then?
I don't know, like no limit heads up has been just me and my crew alone at the top forever. There's no one else. There's some 6max guys that pop in and out, but yeah, it's very dry.
Owen, any thoughts?
What do you mean if we made it 5K? How many people you get?
No. Oh my God, guys. Did I explain this
Sorry.
poorly? If
I'm getting a lot of DMs from people like saying,
Yeah.
"Have you seen this yet?" And it's the Charlie Carroll video.
So if this challenge was the same, the exact same, no limit 10K, but we try to get 20 players, and then suddenly we're trying to add like True Taylor, Limitless, Isildur,
no, you're never
Kehan.
going to get True Teller to play this low. You're never getting True Teller this low.
Not with that attitude.
0%. No, I mean, Lemmy was one of the maybes. We had 15 people that wanted to play, and we needed a 16th. And the 16th, the maybes for player 16 was Kaihan and Lemmy and Isildur. So we had 3 maybes to get to 18 players.
Isildur was a maybe?
Yeah, we talked about putting him in.
Holy shit.
Well, that would have been fun to see.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, well, Isildur doesn't play. What are you doing, man? You'd be on like, because I think
he was busy winning millies recently.
Yeah. But like, I think he'd gone busto at the time, and it's like, well, you have a chance to like play this on like some free roll, saying, what are you doing? And then he just runs up a million, like, was it deuce to 7? So fair enough.
I think he chose correctly.
Yeah.
Hindsight.
Yeah, props to him.
You don't know. Maybe he hated every second of the game.
I think he's happy now.
A lot of people do jobs they don't like for way worse hourly.
True.
I want to give a shout out to my boy Firankis. He's back then when you had the observer chat on the tables, he always came and wished me good luck at my games. I missed that.
Yeah. Here's chill.
Oh my God.
Yeah, bring back observer chat. I mean, you do need to be able to mute it. Not gonna lie, because sometimes it's just like, sometimes the amount of people asking for handouts does get a bit much. But like, it's generally quite chill.
Don't be like that. I know you cracked a smile when somebody asked Linus to transfer them $15 to play some MTTs.
I mean, it's kind of funny, but it's also kind of annoying. It can be both.
Ooh, kings against kings, eh? Prodigy should challenge Charlie to a chess boxing match, by the way. Oh my God.
That would actually, that's not a bad idea. He's pretty good at chess.
Pay-per-view.
I think we're roughly the same rating in chess.
If it's
Are
like
you good at
boxing, who's the A side though?
Sorry?
Who's the A side? You know, in boxing they always say like, I'm the A side. I get like more percentage of the purse.
Oh, right. I don't know. I just want to hit the guy.
Oh, and you gotta watch out. He's gonna show up with some like anal beads and shit to get the answers.
Oh my God. What the?
What the fuck?
Anything to get the edge.
I think
Jane Andes said, if you want 20 players stud, you need wells in the game. I don't think so, because now it was gonna be 16, as far as I know, without big recreational. So I do think like pushing for 4 more, if that was almost achievable, might be doable as well.
Yeah, no,
Alright,
I think
that's the game.
I think it would be like I think 20 even right now is kind of feasible. Like I think the next one we run, I would expect it to be at least that. Yeah, kind of. I mean, bit interesting. I mean, the fact that you have to commit to a certain time, it's way easier to run the 6max one where you just open the tables and let people fight.
And the scheduling
Yeah.
is really horrible. It makes me question if I want to play it again.
Hold on, by the way.
I mean,
can you try to reach out to
Can you get that
Gucci
one,
since you know him about coming on the stream?
What's up?
Can you talk to Gucci? Can you convince Gucci to come on the stream even for 15 minutes to have a chat with us?
I mean, I
Just
can
try.
ask him.
You don't have to succeed. Just try. Possible. Sorry, Owen and Krasi, you were saying?
Pretty sure we were agreeing that Owen sucked at poker.
Yeah, that was the one.
We were talking about the scheduling and
Yeah. You know what's funny is that I feel like every other person feels that way with their opponents. Because like Llama was complaining on stream that Jungle was hard to schedule with, and then immediately Gonzo messaged me. He's like, Llama is complaining that Jungle Man is annoying. And then later, like now, it's somebody else complaining about Llama. It's just like a never-ending cycle.
I wouldn't say it's a never-ending cycle. Also, it's like Jungle can be hard to schedule with, and Llama can be right about that. But like, just it can also be true of him.
Yeah.
Like it can, it can go both ways, and like no one necessarily has to be lying. Like it can just be like these guys are difficult to work with.
Yeah.
So Gucci said he's going for a walk right now and just gonna chill. So
you don't have a phone, or is that a yes? I'm just kidding.
That's a no.
Paddy said I would fight Charlie Carroll, but he weighs less than one of my arms. Bloody hell, guys. Far from Fish says he's like 2100 bullet, but I got Prodigy by KO. Oh my god. And then Hellkid asked if you would be True Teller in a heads up.
I mean, I'd hope so. He's been away from like, high stakes public games where most of the competition is for quite a long time. I'd be like, obviously I haven't played him, so I can't say definitively, but you don't like, if you don't compete at the highest level in anything for a while, I expect myself to have an edge there.
I don't know if you saw, he sat Kahan a bunch of times for like, because Coin asked me to stream when there was like a high stakes game going on, so I would monitor. I kind of entered you guys' pain daily. I was monitoring the tables, and then True Teller would sit, he would play 3 hands, and then he would leave. He would like lose I don't know, 30 big blinds hand and then just bounce. So obviously I can never go live. I was like, what is going on? Like these guys never commit for any good amount of hands. You know about this?
Sorry. I'm distracted by the Charlie Carroll content.
The True Teller, he sat with Kahan a bunch of times, but he only played like a couple hands. And then I asked Kahan about it, and he was like, yeah, he never plays like long sessions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe he just like gets the itch to play, kind of big again, but doesn't want to play like some long match or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like once you start playing at those kind of stakes over a long match, you kind of would feel like you have to put some work in, and at that point, it's like, yeah, do I really want to do this? Like, yeah.
Yeah, I see. All right, well then, I think that's going to be it for now. I think we're going to take a break until Paint and Jungle come back later tonight, which should happen in about like 2 hours, 15 minutes, 2 hours and a half, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, who knows? It's Jungle, like hopefully sometime at this point this evening. Guys, thank you for joining me. Let's do some shout-outs.
I might pop in for another Gucci match, if anything.
I think they're going to play daily in the afternoon.
All right.
Yeah. If you're around in the
afternoon.
I'll be
on. I'm gonna hop in. Yeah.
All right, let's do it. All right, let's do some shout-outs then.
All right.
Let's let the experienced ones go first. Although you were just on a couple hours ago, the owner. Do you have any new shout-outs?
No new shout-outs.
Did he hop on earlier?
No. Just never-ending disappointments. I'm just kidding. Thank you for being on, Chris. Owen?
I guess I'm gonna. I guess I'll just shout out Jared Alderman and his YouTube channel. I mean, hopefully it's getting up today or tomorrow. The video talking about Charlie. Apparently Charlie's getting a bit personal with some of the things which I'm hearing recounted to me. So it'll be, maybe you got to spill the beans on what he'd really like. It might be a second video even. Already playing the second. The first hasn't even dropped. But check it out. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. You can find out what a fucking scammer that guy is and what a pain in the ass is to deal with.
That's Jared Alderman coaching on YouTube. Crassifisk.
I want to give a shout out to everyone that respects what they say and show up on time.
All right, and hold on.
Well, shout out to all the laughing guys from PLO.
All right, thank you so much, guys. Talk to you later.
All right, take care, guys.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's it for now. Probably back in a few hours. Just gonna wait for Paint and Jungle to start playing, and I will do my best to be there the moment they sit. Oh, the moment one of them sits, I basically have my mouse cursor over the start streaming, and the moment the second one sits, that's when we go live, and then we stream all the action. So hopefully they'll play tonight in a few hours. They'll have at least one show table, and hopefully they'll be on the call. That would make for some great content. If that's the case, I'll be there. And I'll see you guys very soon. Shout out to CoinPoker as always and ibankroll.com. And see you guys in just a bit.